In the future, we'll be adding liquidity farming. So you will be able to add liquidity to DOE, get LP tokens, and therefore also dividends. But the main utility of DOE, by the way, this will be released hopefully on Sunday, but might be a bit delayed due to testing, but let's say Sunday. But the main utility of DOE will be a token creator, where anyone that visits our website will be able to create a token, at first on BSC, but definitely also going for different chains, so cross-chain create token. With just a couple sliders, you'll be able to create a smart contract that is 100% safe. So there's a minimum max TX. You can never set the max TX to 0. And there's a cap on the text that you can set in a contract. So you can never create a honeypot. Of course, besides the tokenomics, you also need distribution. So how much is burned, how much goes to marketing, how much goes to development, what are the addresses, those kind of things. And you need liquidity to launch a token, so you could deposit it or you can do an IDO, basically like a pre-sale. We all know the X-sale, it's kind of like the same mechanics. Once you've done that, you click launch and your token is in business. LP is added, ownership will be transferred to the creator or renounced if the box is ticked, and the project is live. So the main utility of DOE will be launching safe tokens for investors to invest in, plus an IDO option to also have the ability to do whitelisted pre-sales, which will also benefit the holders of DOE. This whole process of creating a token, locking liquidity, possibly renouncing ownership, maybe time locked, is without any upfront costs. So anyone can go to our website, create a token, and won't have any BNB that he has to pay, except if he wants to deposit liquidity instead of doing an IDO. Our pricing model is based on TX fee. So for every TX that a project that launched with DOE does, we'll charge a fee of 0.5% if it's a buy or sell, and that fee goes back to DOE and benefits our holders in a couple of ways: buyback and burn, dividend payments, and also the IDO allocation. And the question you asked me in the beginning of the AMA before you started recording, like you've seen other reward tokens and they struggle with the minimum holdings. One thing that we're planning to do on the short term is swap out the dividend trackers and change the actual minimum holdings, make it future proof. But to be honest, before we start hitting those 10 million, 20 million, 100 million market cap, I think the launchpad is already available, will create revenue, and we can lower the taxes on DOE. So no reward tax on DOE, therefore also no minimum holdings, and we'll substitute those rewards with the revenue from the DOE launchpad, basically making DOE into a currency, not a reward token as the token itself, like not in the tokenomics, but as a reward token from the external revenue generated on the launchpad.
Awesome. Yeah, looks amazing. Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot planned with the projects. How many devs have you got working on this?
I've got 2 front-end guys and 1 Solidity dev. The front-end guys are in development of the launchpad. This is mainly done by 1 front-end guy, and the other one is mainly focused on our main website. And we got 1 Solidity dev who is working on the management contract that'll launch the actual token. So it's front end, back end, basically.
Awesome. And then, yeah, maybe we could go into the DOE locker that's coming as well.
Yeah, for sure. One thing you'll probably know if you look at reward tokens is there's a large marketing wallet. Like DOE has a marketing wallet of 10% of the supply, which is quite substantial. And in my opinion, that's a risk for investors. Like at DOE, I'm fully docked. My LinkedIn is out there, so investors know me. Like I explained, they also know me from many months, so they know that I have no malicious intent. But let's say you have NN devs that launch a reward token or any token, they hold a large share of the supply. What you would want is that those tokens to be locked, right, to be safe. But in doing so with a standard LP locker or token locker, you not only give away the actual tokens or access to the tokens, but you also give away the access to the rewards accumulated. Whilst you, in my project, I need those rewards to pay for marketing. I don't need the tokens, but I do need the rewards. So what we are creating, besides a automatic LP locker and a ownership locker, is a reward locker where the tokens are locked, but the rewards that are gathered can be sent to a different wallet address automatically, so they are accessible for the dev to pay for marketing.
Awesome. And yeah, so if we could just go over the tokenomics a bit, because I know you've got a promotion this week where the taxes are lowered to buy. So the contract's not renounced. You can tweak them things and do promotions for the community and the new investors. How does that work?
Right. Yes. Let me open our main website. One thing I didn't mention is any token that is created is automatically audited as well, because we use a template contract that has been audited, basically the DOE contract. Any token that launches with us is templated off that contract and will get a hashed approval, like a DOE certificate and the auditor stamp on it. So the creator of the token can show to his community that it's a DOE launch project, and with hashing we can also ensure that it's only us that can generate those. Which in regards to the tokenomics, I see the website is a bit slow on loading. There we go. This is our main website. We will be updating this, but the overview of the tokenomics is right here. So we have a buy tax that's different than the sell tax, also to disincentivize selling. On the buy tax, we have a 4% liquidity because it's really important for token stability to have more liquidity. Only 1% marketing, 0% burn, 10% rewards. And on the sell, we have 4% liquidity, 4% marketing, because if someone is selling, in my opinion, that means we need to increase our marketing. 2% burn, so we make it deflationary. Therefore, for every sell, the price of the actual token goes up, becomes more scarce, and a 10% reward tax as well. Currently, we lowered the 10% on the buy to 5% rewards. Therefore, the actual buy tax at the moment for the coming week is only 10%. What we changed, or we are changing the way the reward tokens are working, and it's also explained a bit in here, is normally if you look at a reward token, it's a fixed 10% fee that goes to cake, for example, baby cake rewards in cake, right? If the price is going down and the contract keeps selling for cake, it puts even more sell pressure on the chart. So you keep dipping, right? Someone sells, I don't know, let's say 1,000, and then the contract sells 10%. So there's another 100, and that keeps going, and you keep going down until there's way more buy pressure. So what we've incorporated or integrated in our contract is a mechanism based on a formula that switches the rewards from cake to DOE reflections when there's a lot of sell pressure. Therefore, taking off the sell pressure, because then the contract doesn't have to sell for DOE, but what it does is it rewards in DOE. So reflections, no sell pressure, equals less sell pressure from the contract. So that it's causing a really healthy chart. Like if you look at our chart and the floors that we've built, you'll see that here we had a consolidation. Now again, a bit of consolidation, and of course now a huge breakout. We've seen some nice buys, but there's no huge sell pressure that's keeping the chart down, which is absolutely awesome.
But liquidity is quite low, about 5.5%. Would you look at maybe tweaking that higher in the future to increase it and stabilize the price volatility?
Yes, I've noticed this. That's fun. A couple of my community members also asked me about that. I asked my dev if we should change the rewards, maybe on sells, also increase liquidity. Well, at the moment, it's not problematic. Like ideally, it would be at say 15 to 20% long run. But we just launched. We have the 4% edition. So yeah, what basically happened is we overextended the chart. So our market cap is way higher than that we accounted for. It's a fair launch, so there's no initial liquidity from a pre-sale. So it's slowly building up, but it keeps increasing. I think last week it was at 100K. Currently it's at 200K, so it does go up. How we can counter that easily is with the introduction of the farming. As soon as we are able to have farming, people can add liquidity themselves. Therefore, our price becomes more stable.
Awesome. Yeah. We can go into the farming side. How will that work for investors?
Basically, like any farming contract where you deposit both BNB and DOE, you add it to the liquidity of DOE, and for making that money available, you receive LP tokens, which in turn gives you a dividend share on every liquidity making fee. Currently, we are routed to PancakeSwap in our own swap, but we are planning to make it a dynamic routing where you can have access to different routers and in the future also our own liquidity once it's high enough, because at the moment with 200K liquidity, you don't want to do swapping on your own liquidity. That has too much price for volatility. Therefore also not the most beneficial price for an investor, but introducing a dynamic IP where it chooses the best price or to token value, that's really something that I think a lot of investors would like. Another feature of the swap would be having auto slippage. We all know that from PooCoin if you trade there, but on PancakeSwap you have to set it manually. So we would really like to have that auto slippage feature also in our own swap.
Right, yeah. And with the Kate rewards, that's 10%, but you can take it in DOE as well. How's the breakdown of that with investors and the community at the moment?
Yeah, I can show you. This is our dashboard on the DOE pad. So this is available for any investor. And if you connect your wallet next to you, be able to see the chart. You also be able to see your rewards. So as you can see on my wallet, which I think with all my buys is at almost max wallet at the moment. Go back to the launchpad, is about 5K, 5.6K dollars worth of rewards. 1 million of that is DOE, and about 74 is cake. So it's at the moment more rewarding in DOE, but of course the price of DOE has also greatly increased over the past hours, basically. Since the 9th of October, you have a big increase, and therefore the value of the DOE also increased.
Awesome. So you can set that to like 50% in Kate rewards, 50% in DOE type thing?
It's not something we adjust manually, but the contract calculates based on the buy and sell pressure if it should reward in DOE or in cake.
Awesome. And like you say, the maximum wallet's 1%, so that stops two people having too much of each.
Correct. Yeah, we don't want to have people on BSC scan showing up having more than 10 million tokens. Maybe I should phrase it differently. What we are aiming for at DOE is to reward diamond hands. And there's multiple ways that we do it. For example, if you sell any DOE, you cancel your rewards for the reward cycle, which is 24 hours. So being a diamond hand means that you will get your rewards. But also if you have a max wallet and let's say I would be at 10 million, right? Like I couldn't buy more tokens because the contract would refuse the transfer, but reflections that are paid in DOE would accumulate. So if you go to BSC scan now, you'll see some people that are on 11 million tokens because they're diamond handing. They have received reflections over their max wallet. Therefore, they can have a bigger wallet than any whale that comes after them can ever buy.
Got you. So yeah, I'm really interested in how the influencer hub's going to work for marketing teams that might want to get involved on the Doe website. Yeah.
Yeah, so besides launching a token, which is the easy part, in my opinion, like you create a contract, you lock the liquidity, and you're in a business. But what you're gonna do then? Like for myself, I got a quite extensive networking in the BSC, but also in crypto in general. So for me, marketing isn't the biggest hurdle. But I know a lot of projects that really struggle with getting the marketing going. If you are a fresh dev and you don't have the network and you have to rely on people on Telegram messaging you like, "Sir, I have a service for crypto moonshots uptrending. I have a shill bot." 9 out of 10, it's a scam. So you send them money and you don't get a service, or they perform the service and you're not satisfied. So what we want to introduce with the Influencer Hub is we vet legit influencers. For example, I put Travlat on here. You'll see Immortal on here. I can put Benson on here. I think he's in the call, so if he allows me. But as many influencers as possible, basically like how Fiverr works for jobs for hire. When a new dev that just created a token with us is able to book an influencer, knows the price, knows the rating, knows the reviews, and knows how to bring his project forward. So basically, any token that launches with Doe will have a head start on marketing.
Awesome. And the merch store is coming soon. What's going to be offered there? That would be great.
Yes, definitely. The merch store is definitely something that we are working on. We already have the hoodie, the beanie, and the apron. Not the mug, but we do have these in storage. Those are at Immortal's house at the moment, and we are currently doing a giveaway. So anyone that joins our chat at the moment and completes the sweep widget, they have entries to winning the hoodies, the beanies, and the apron, and they are on really high demand. Like I think I get daily requests and DMs from our community members asking me if I can send them a hoodie or a beanie. I live in the Netherlands and it's getting colder here, so I really want one myself. And I think Immortal, he's coming over on the 5th of November to Amsterdam. And he'll be bringing me a hoodie and a beanie. So from then on forward, I'll be wearing the official merch of Doe.
Nice.
They look really awesome. You can't really see it on the picture, but it's really nice baby blue, and combined with the cookie color and the bright white of the hoodie, it looks really, really cool. It's really, really trending. But what we want to do for the merch store, like we created the merch on an online platform, and we are in contact with them to ask if we can use their generator as an API integration into the merch store, where you will be able to design your own merch. Let's say you upload a logo, choose font, choose what product, of course, you want to put the merch on, and you'll be able to sell that through our merch store. So for any project that launches with us, they will be able to make that customized merch and sell that also on the Dopad to their community.
Awesome. And the NFT marketplace, how's that going to work for people who want to use that? Is that going to be on the website?
Yeah, that will be on the website. It's not something I have had the time to design yet. So that's something I'll be doing in the next weeks. The NFT marketplace won't be like a general marketplace, NFT marketplace that you've seen many times in crypto. What we are trying to do is make it, give it like a gamble aspect. One thing I really like about NFTs is that they are not only art. So let's say a picture or video that you can purchase, hold in your wallet, and has value, but you can also use them as a key card, like access to something. So we want to combine both recipe NFTs, where you see the picture of the food that you would like to make, and once you buy the NFT, you get the actual recipe to make that. Those can be recipes from community, from myself, from my girlfriend, but also from famous chefs. So reaching out to a lot of famous chefs to get their recipes, and they get a royalty share of the NFT sales. But for the NFT marketplace, what I want to do, I'm not sure if you ever played FIFA, but in FIFA you can buy FIFA packs, which give you like a gold player, a silver player, and a bronze player, right? There's a bit of a gamble aspect to it. And we want to do the same with NFTs, where you buy a NFT pack and you'll know, okay, I'll get a gold NFT, which is a utility NFT. And that utility could be a one-time access to one of the IDOs, could be a reward booster, could be a merch drop, so you can buy the merch for free. Those kind of access keys for the gold NFTs. Then we have the silver NFTs, which will be the chef's recipe NFTs. And then we have the bronze NFTs, which will be community made, myself made NFT. So you get like multiple NFTs with different utilities all within one pack for a set fee. And that's how we want to offer that in the merch store, with of course also a designer option where you can mint, create, maybe even airdrop the NFTs for your community.
Awesome, yeah. So we can go into, maybe you've got a billboard tour around the world coming up. How's that going to work? On the marketing side going forward as well for Doe?
Yeah, there's loads coming for marketing. As I mentioned, we have almost, I shouldn't say almost, we have daily updates for marketing, which are huge. Every day we have at least CMS trending. We have Coin Sniper upvotes. We have Booked Finance top one. Those kind of updates roll out on a daily, so it's not just a weekly marketing update. On a daily, there's a big update. The billboard tour, like in the first week, we already had the billboard on Times Square. It was visible on all webcams. Everyone was watching. It was really, really cool. But I am playing with the idea, and that's also why we put it on the roadmap, to do like a community incentive where any community member that lives in a capital or larger city can put their name on the list, and we'll pick, let's say, 10 or 15 different cities, and we'll place a billboard there, and the team will fly over. We'll take the community member that lives there out for dinner, take pictures with the billboard, and that way go around the world. So it's a bit of a play with words, but definitely we want to hit major cities, visit there, visit community, do something really cool. And it's also great for exposure, of course.
Awesome, yeah. I know there's a lot of investors in Manchester. Yeah, that'd be great if you could come over here, yeah, and promote that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, even I think Immortal and Travelad are both from that region. One of our biggest investors is also from that region, so I'm definitely planning on coming over to the UK very soon.
Yeah, us Northern lads are taking over crypto, I think. Yeah, I'm in contact with many.
Nice.
So yeah, I can open it up to the rest of the team. If anyone's got a question for Mick, take it away.
Yep. I'll take that as a very good suggestion. It's not something that I already thought of. One thing I am designing is a V2 of the dashboard, where we will be adding widgets, and those widgets, in my eyes or my vision, should be customizable. So have a drop down or list of widgets that you as an investor can select, and those will be visible on your dashboard. Could be you want to see the transaction history of the token that you are tracking. Could be that you want to see like the BSC scan info. But if you want to see like how well your coin is doing in comparison to other DO launched tokens, so like you say, like a leaderboard, that will be really cool. Let me just real quick throw down a reminder for myself. I absolutely agree, man. Thank you for the suggestion. On the topic of gamify, we are, or I'm very well in contact with the developer of Mini Degens, which is another token, and they are creating a full-on game, and they will be integrating DO in that game as well. So there will be a kind of like a restaurant where you can go in, and I'm not sure how much I can tell, but let's say DO will be integrated into their game there. I'm also asking that dev if he is able to add gamify to the DOPAD, so you'll be able to play to earn games right on the DOPAD for the token that you are invested in. So you have a drop down of the list of tokens that have launched. You select your token, and you'll be able to play gamify or play to earn games for your token. Also, yesterday I got in contact with another dev that does peer-to-peer gaming. So, for example, coin flip, where you both place a bet and it flips the coin and either wins the pot. And he's also, are we discussing a partnership where we'll be integrating his services into DO. Basically making DO into a crypto central where we can link different utilities, different project solutions, all into one crypto central, and therefore, in my vision, in the next couple of months, DO will become like the central hub for investors that are looking for safe tokens with nice utility, with all the bells and whistles. So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Definitely, yeah. Mike and the team mean business. This is a serious project, and it's very, very nice to have been able to come today. So I can open it up to anyone else in the team who has a question or investors.
I just want to say great job, Mick. Keep going.
We'll definitely do, and it's my statement still stands. As soon as we hit 20 million market cap, I'll send a letter to my boss that I'll resign and start working on DO full time.
Awesome, man.
Awesome. I think I missed a bit, on the reward side, the 10% cake or DO rewards. Is that paid automatically into the wallets of the investors?
Yes, after 24 hours, there's a deposit, like an airdrop, automatically to your wallet. And also, if you buy more DO, you also get your rewards automatically. If you sell, however, let's say you bought DO, you waited 23 hours and you'll sell, you cancel all your rewards. So whatever is pending for you, for me, for example, it's about 145 DO. If I sell now, I would cancel these rewards.
Okay, yeah. Is that based on if they sold 10% of the wallet or 100% or?
No, even if you sell one token, you'll cancel all your rewards.
Okay, fair enough. So is any investors or the team got any questions for Mick? No, maybe it happens a lot. Maybe we've answered a lot of the questions tonight.
I think I saw someone raise their hand. Yeah, Mr. 15 minute charts.
I forgot. Yeah, and they're muted. Where are we? Let's have a look.
Yeah, hi guys.
15-minute charts. Yeah.
Hello there. Yeah, and I'd just like to add, I mean, I've been in this project since launch, and I'd just like to say if anyone's, maybe just still not unsure or whatever, definitely pop in the Telegram and check out the voice chat, because Mick and Immortal and Benson keep us updated daily, and it's just really exciting to see what's happening. And it's just such a thrilling project to be a part of. I really encourage anyone who still have doubts just to kind of jump in the VC, tomorrow or whatever, and just follow the progress, because it's genuinely thrilling. So yeah, and great Emma again. Thanks, Mick. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Took the words right out of my mouth. 15 minutes. I was just about to say that.
Cheers, man. Just got in there before you. Nice one.
Yep. But yeah, overall, wonderful project. I love the family, the community, all the work that's being put in. It's just overall wonderful, and I plan on being here for a long time and supporting it, through every up and down. Wonderful job.
Yeah, I really appreciate the
That's
community.
awesome, guys.
Everyone is really, really supportive, which is absolutely great. So yeah, if I can take the stage and tell community the huge update that we have. I've been teasing this for I think 2 days to community, and I said during the AMA at Will Coin Talk will announce it. As you can see, I'm currently on CoinMarketCap most viewed, and DOE is already on place 21. So DOE is at the most viewed pages on CoinMarketCap, and will be on there for the next 7 days. So the entire week, DOE will be trending on CoinMarketCap. The full information on DOE is, of course, available also on CoinMarketCap with my LinkedIn, my history, all the info about DOE that an investor needs to know. It's right here. Like I said, LinkedIn profile also here, my studies. So yeah, this is huge. Like I don't see many projects, especially on this market cap, being in CoinMarketCap most viewed, and especially not for an entire week. And if we stay on this list for an entire week, that has a great chance of CoinMarketCap doing an exclusive exposure campaign for the most viewed token. So could mean if we stay there for the entire week, they'll give us a tweet or CMC headlines or a different news outlet. So this week's going to be crazy, and this is exactly the reason why we changed the 10% buy tax, because we want everyone that's on CMC to really FOMO on DOE, and we will hit that 10 million market really easily.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Mick, for bringing that update to us at the AMA. That's great. Very exciting. So has anyone got any questions from the team or investors? I'll look through the list. No? So yeah, I can take it back to you, Mick. Anything we've missed that you want to go over? And update us on that.
I think we covered most of what has happened, utility, the tokenomics, the team. So I would like to thank you for having us. Really enjoyed talking to you, and I'm going to take you up on that Technodoge podcast. I think I'll ask their team if they can invite you, have you over, and we'll discuss some more about crypto in general, talk about different projects and how the market's moving. I'd really enjoy that.
Yeah, that'd be great, Mick. Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me. Yeah, it's been a great AMA. DOE is a huge success already. It's been out on the BSC for a month. Things are coming thick and fast. I'm sure our investors, I think some of them might have already bought earlier on. So anyone listening back to the recording, they can join DOE's Telegram or ask us about that in the future. And yeah, are you there, Mick, to talk to people in the text chat and the voice chat often? Yeah.
Yes, I'm in our VC at least daily, answering questions, playing music. Like we have a music bot that you can ask to play a playlist, which is really cool. Everyone's vibing. Um, and I'm also sharing my screen almost daily to show updates. If I'm doing designs, creating NFTs, then I'll share my screen. And in chat, like anyone that pings me always gets a reply almost right away. Like I'm in chat a lot. Like my girlfriend really hates it, but yeah, I'm in chat a lot. So I might need to step away a bit more from main chat, but no, we have a mod team of about 20 people, and there's always good community members, diamond hands that have been there from start that can answer any question due to our transparency as well. Like there's almost zero to no FUD, so it's really enjoyable. So anyone here, I really want to invite you to our community, join BSC and grow with us.
Awesome, yeah. So anyone listening back to the recording, can get in contact with us. Yeah, we also support AMAs that we have here, so you're welcome to come back to the text chat, keep us updated on all the exciting things that are happening for DOE going forward in the future. That's great, Mick. Thank you very much for coming today. It's been amazing.
Thank you for your time, Glenn. I'll definitely be around your chat because, like I said, I really like the atmosphere at Bitcoin Talk. So I'll definitely be around. And if anyone has any questions after the AMA, then I'll be happy to answer them.
Yeah. Our investors are always diamond hands, long-term investors looking for legit projects, and DOE is one of the great ones we've had here. So I'm sure many people will be buying in and joining the community. That's great for us and great for you. So yeah, thank you very much.
I won't be keeping you any longer. I'll go back to our own chat. And for anyone that hasn't listened, I'll write the statement about CoinMarketCap. So I see you guys there.
Awesome, mate. Yeah.